Welcome, my dear students in Prep 2. Today we will start Unit 2 in algebra. Our lesson today is about relation between two variables. It means that we have two variables, for example y and x, and there is an equation related between them. Equation is relating between them. Okay, we have a linear relation. This relation is between two variables x and y, and this relation is called linear relation because when you draw this relation graphically, the result will be a straight line. Okay, this is the general formula: ax plus by plus c. We have two variables, x and y, but a and b and c are numbers, constants, numbers. Okay, so I have an equation, two variables, x and y, first order. As you can see, first order. A and b and c are constants or numbers. The two variables here is x and y. Okay, here for example, find three ordered pairs satisfying the relation. What do you mean by satisfying the relation? It means if you put x here and y here, the result will be 5. Or for example, let's put y in the left hand side alone, then y, this is y, will be 5 minus 3x. We will move 3x to the right hand side with an opposite side. So y equals 5 minus 3x. Y equals 5 minus 3x. Okay, how can I get ordered pairs satisfying this relation? You can choose any number of x, then put x here, substitute here, then get y. In this case, you have x and y. X and y represent an ordered pair. And this ordered pair can be located in the plane LXY and XY coordinate as a point. Okay, let's try to do that together. For example, I'll choose x negative 1. Then I'll substitute here. So y equals 5 minus 3 times negative 1. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. So y equals 5 minus negative 3. It means 5 plus 3. So it will be 8. And so this is the first ordered pair. X with y, negative 1 and 8. Okay. If x is 0, I'll put 0 here. So y will be 5 minus 0 because 3 times 0 is 0. So y equals 5 minus 0 equals 1. So the second ordered pair is 0 with 1. Sorry, 0 with 5. The last one, if I put x 1, so y equals 5 minus 3 because 3 times 1 is 3. So y equals 5 minus 3, which is 2. So now we have three ordered pairs: negative 1 and 8, 0 and 5, 1 and 2. Okay, this is our question about the required ways to get three ordered pairs satisfy the relation. In the first step, we put y alone in the left hand side, then we choose any number as x, then substitute in the relation to get y. Then you have x and y. X and y is an ordered pair or a point in the plane. Okay. Another exercise: if 3k and 2k satisfying the relation x minus 3y equals 9. Find the value of k. What do you mean by satisfy the relation? Satisfy the relation, it means if you put 3k instead of x and 2k instead of y, the result will be 9. If we put, so this is the first conjunction here is x and the second is y. So 3k is instead of x, so I'll remove x and put instead 3k, and I'll remove y and put instead 2k. Then I'll solve the equation to get k. Now I'll have one order, sorry, first order one variable equation, so I can solve it to get the value of k, like here. The first one will be x and the second will be y. Now I substitute x minus 3y equals 9. This is the relation, the given relation or the given equation. X minus 3y equals 9. Okay, x is 3k, so 3k minus 3 times 2k, this is y, 2k equals 9. Okay, 3k minus 3 times 2 is 6, so 3k minus 6k is 9. It means that negative, here 3 minus 6, it means negative 3. Negative 3k equals 9. So by dividing by negative 3 both sides, k will be negative 3. So the value of k here is negative 3. Okay, if you want to be sure that you have the right answer, put negative 3 here. In this case, 3k will be negative 9 and 2k will be negative 6. Here we'll have negative 9, okay, minus 3 times negative 6, it will be 9. Okay, it will be negative 9 minus 3 times negative 6 is negative 8. So negative 9 positive 8. So it will be 9. Okay. Another type of exercises represent the relation y minus 2x equals negative 1. I want to represent this relation graphically. Okay, the first step is to form a table of x and y. I'll choose any number as x, but it's better to choose small numbers for easier graph. Okay, so at first I'll put y in the left hand side, then y will be negative 1 plus 2x or 2x minus 1, the same. I'll choose negative 1, 0 and 1 for x, then I substitute in this equation. Okay, put x as negative 1. So y equals negative 1 minus 2, because 2 times negative 1 is negative 1. So negative 1 and negative 2, it will be negative 3. If you put x as 0, in this case y equals negative 1, because 2 times 0 is 0. If you put x 1, okay, negative 1 plus 2, it will be 1. Okay, so now I have 3 ordered pairs. I have 3 points. I can put them in the plane here, in this coordinates. Let's start with negative 1 and 3. This is negative 1 and 3. Sorry, negative 1 and negative 3. This is the point. I'll take the first one from x, negative 1, then go to y, so negative 3. Now 0 and negative 1. 0 and negative 1, it means this point is in the y-axis. If x is 0, it means this point is in the y-axis at negative 1, so here. So this is the second point. The last one is 1 and 1. This is 1 from x, then go up until 1 at y. Okay, the last step is to join the 3 points together. It will be a straight line. Okay, so in this exercise, we assume values of x, then substitute in the relation. After we put y in the left hand side alone, then we get 3 points. We put the 3 points on this coordinates, and we get a straight line. Okay, we have some special cases. For example, if a and b and a equals 0 and b doesn't equal 0. In this case, we have a line parallel to x. So if y equals constant, it means this is a line parallel to x. This is the first special case. If y equals, for example, y equals 2, y equals 5, y equals 6, then I'll get a line parallel to x. If b is 0 and a doesn't equal 0, in this case b is 0. Look at here, b is 0, so there is no y. So in this case, x equals constant. If x equals constant 3, 4, 5 or whatever, it will be a line parallel to y. So if y equal constant, parallel to x, or if x equal constant, parallel to y. What about if c equals 0? If c equals 0, it means that ax plus by equals 0. It means that by equals ax, by equals negative ax. So y will be constant times x. Y will be constant times x. Okay, so we have here we have c equals 0. Look at here, c equals 0. So ax plus by equals 0. So by here equals negative ax. Okay, so y equal constant. Why constant? Because constant times x, the constant will be negative a over b. This constant will be negative a over b. So negative a over b is constant. Why? Because we said before a and b are numbers. Negative a over b times x. So constant times x. If y equals constant times x, in this case the straight line passing through the origin is the point 0 and 0. So in this case the straight line passing through the origin, if x y equals 0, if y equals 0 here, y equals constant by x. If this constant is 0, in this case the equation is y equals 0. Y equals 0 is the equation of the x-axis. X equals 0 is the equation of y-axis. Okay, so we have some special cases. The first one, in case of y equals constant, in this case this is a line parallel to x. X is constant parallel to y. Y equals constant times x. In this case the straight line passing through the original point, which is 0. The origin point is 0 and 0. If y equals 0, it means that is the equation of the x-axis. X equals 0, the equation of y-axis. Okay, next session we will continue how to calculate the slope of a straight line, and we will discuss some applications. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have understand our session today. Goodbye.